Episode 33, Conflict Between.
A few minutes have passed. 80 troops led by Ice Rock, the Ice Shitenu, had already set up camp in Dragon Town's southern part. They were applying pressure with their army. There was no much resistance, and at best, arrows were shot sporadically at demons that came too close, perhaps to intimidate them. Of course, there was damage to a certain extent, but judged on a military scale, it was just an insect bite. Ice Rock saw how weak the opponent's resistance was, so he judged the city can be captured easily. Then he nodded in satisfaction. I was wary, but this is all they got. No, a city with this scale, their resistance is within our expectation. The number of troops mobilized is approximately 5,000. Although the number is not too large, it is perfect as an army, because the troop is composed of monsters that are stronger than a human being. Furthermore, the demon beast soldiers under Ice Rock have also been mobilized, and they are powerful. Considering the Fawncaven soldiers' abilities, it seemed like it would be easy to take over the city, even if the city soldiers focused their strength on defense. Dragon Town is afraid of losing its soldiers. If the war happens in open fields, it's natural for them to be defensive. Hey humans. How disappointing. Don't you have the spirit to fight? Even so, Ice Rock felt unhappy. Even though he led the army, he could not boast of his martial arts skill if he managed to take over the city without fighting. It was an unsatisfactory result for Ice Rock, who wanted to show his abilities to the Demon Lord. Is his feeling expressed in his attitude? White cold air rushes in from the whole body, and the body squeaks. While the demons under his control, especially the intelligent humanoid monsters, keep their distance, one demon came to the Ice Rock side. Ice Rock-sama. The unit is ready. Which monster did you prepare? It's a unit of the combo, big combination, and orc warrior. They will break the city gates, and let the rest of the monsters invade the city. Hell giants and orcs roared. They went out to the vanguard of the troops. In the RPG Brave Quest, Ice Rock has an army of demons. With an earth-shattering voice, he shouts a command to destroy the city. Now let's show the humans and all the other fools who follow them what we've got. Now, attack. Woo! A scream rises from the demons. Their scream shakes the earth, echoes far away, and warn all beings that the world domination by the great demon king will begin from this time. Yes, it will begin. From this moment, their long-cherished desire, at that moment. Suddenly the sky darkened, and was covered by eerie darkness. The blue sky has become an eerie black hue, and the color of the floating clouds have become a toxic purple. The land that used to be a wasteland is now smelling like rotten eggs. It's like the world had reversed in an instant. It didn't take long for the monsters to be confused with the sudden change in their surroundings. Even the higher-ranking monsters, Ice Rock and his subordinates, can't hide their surprise. What is this? What's going on? What's happening? Ice Rock and intelligent monsters scream and look around and take alert. However, there is impatience in their expressions. They're wary of abnormalities that just happens. Ice Mage. Report. I don't know. I've never seen such large-scale magic. The whole army is wrapped up. The demon wizard who stands beside Ice Rock screams in confusion. In his world, magic has always existed as single-target magic. He has never seen or heard such large-scale magic, or anything that could affect an army or land. He couldn't even imagine what effect it would have. Calm down the wild monsters. Because they're panicked, they started to fight with each other. Finally, Ice Rock gives instructions. The monster army is panic. The intelligent demons under their command tried to control the rampaging demons, but it was no good. Their march toward the city has stopped. Demons are driven by their strong instincts. For this reason, they can be controlled to destroy the human race, but on the other side, when they have a depression like this, they're out of control. Driven by their strong instincts, they can't resist the fear that comes from their instincts. The demons have already been fighting each other, and they have already suffered a lot of casualties. Suppose this situation continues in the worst-case scenario, the attack will be cancelled due to the decline in military strength. His direct subordinates, which are not so many, desperately trying to control their troops. Ice Rock tried to analyze the situation and judged that this phenomenon was done by their enemy. This is weird. Green Little Demon, Decombo, and Orc Warrior are exhausted. But pure devils like us are getting stronger. It was as if the world had been repainted by the dark forces. It was similar in nature to their home, the demon world, but it seemed odd that the monsters other than the demon race were exhausted. The difference between them is only their attribute, evil attributes, and neutral attributes. Such a difference is essential in the Eternal Nations game. Still, it was nearly impossible for Ice Rock to find the answer. In the first place, he doesn't even know about attributes. Did they use any special magic? But I have never heard or seen large-scale magic like this. However, it was a fact that their army was seriously damaged. Although the demons Ice Rock and his direct subordinates are getting stronger, their number is small. They need more demons to destroy the city and eliminate humans. Ice Rock didn't intend to let any of them escape, but now he has to bite his own lips, because their strategy was completely ruined. A statement from one of his men adds fuel to the flames of his inner rage. Ice Rock-sama may be the hero. Don't speak that name. Quiet but angry, Ice Rock rebuked his men. The hero, an unpleasant memory rises in his mind. An abhorrent existence that always stands in their way. The memory of being destroyed once is tormenting Ice Rock. He shakes his head to dispel that unpleasant memory. Their efforts to calm down their confused monsters have paid off. The turmoil inside the Demon King army has finally subsided. However, their morale has declined. Ice Rock believes if this continues, the attack on Dragon Town will be affected. So he raises his battle axe high and declares, "The hero is not to be feared, Anno. No enemy will stand in the way of Demon King's army. No matter who appears, Ice Rock, one of the Shitenu, will surely defeat him." His low and strong voice caught the attention of the demons. Ice Rock that remains mighty even in abnormal situations. At that moment, the demons instinctively felt relief and assurance, and then their fighting spirits revived. "Hero, so you're from an RPG after all." The Shitenu, executive class. A strange girl is standing there. She has dull silver hair, red eyes, and long, stretched ears. Seeing that the girl has the characteristics of a demon, Ice Rock's eyes widened slightly. The reason is there was no sign of her at all, and she suddenly stands there like an illusion. While being amazed at the phenomenon, Ice Rock quietly asks a question. Little girl. You are not hero. Are you a demon? Who are you? Where did you come from? Why you're here? And what is RPG? Eighth wave of darkness that came out from the girl astonishes Ice Rock. Eighth girl clearly didn't look like she belonged here, but somehow Ice Rock felt that she is also a demon. If the girl is the indigenous demon in this land, he is willing to be friendly to her. If she eventually reveres the Demon King, she could be considered future companions. Also, they can obtain useful information. You have so many questions. I'd like to ask you too. You there, are you an adjutant or something? The girl points to the demon who takes command next to Ice Rock. He is one of those who assist Ice Rock, who lacks strategic ability. The demon who had been controlling the monsters with magic until a while ago. When he realizes that Atu's interest is toward him, he proudly introduces himself. That's right. I am adjutant of the Ice Shogun, one of the demon army Shitenu, Ice Rock-sama. Normally, a little girl like you should be. Fresh green blood fluttered, and the adjutant demon next to Ice Rock was pierced and killed. The demon was pierced from the butt to the head with her tentacles that came out of the ground. His body twitched once or twice, then the body disappears and sprinkles gold coins. Bastard. What you Ice Rock widened his eyes with a surprised expression. Although the demon became Ice Rock adjutant because of his talent and brain, the Ice Mage, who was defeated just now, is not weak. From that fact, he instantly realized the opponent's ability, took out a huge axe from his back, and take a stance with an angry expression. Ice Rock has forgotten the possibility that the girl has different beliefs and reasons than him. The possibility that she is the enemy he wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Because they never encountered any hostile entities other than humans. Answer me. Bastard, who are you? The girl laughed at Ice Rock's angry voice. At the same time, countless tentacles extended from her back. The defenseless demons who were concentrating on controlling the monsters nearby are slaughtered one after another. Also, he heard the demons scream. He glanced over at them. Before they know it, a giant insect has appeared and chopped up the supposedly strong soldiers like a piece of paper. The war cry was raised from the town. When he looks at it, the city gate opens, and although the number is not many, troops are coming out. Arrows and magic are fired out from the top of the outer wall and are pouring onto the monsters. Realizing that he was completely tricked, Ice Rock groans with anger and a troubled face. The insect-type monster that appeared out of nowhere seems to be compatible with the land. It unilaterally eliminates the exhausted Demon King army. Also, the damage caused by arrows and magic is not small. Their initial visual scouting did not detect them. Apparently, the enemy intentionally hides their real military strength. And then the girl in front of him. While he was distracted by this girl, they already fell into their trap. It all started when he was caught off guard. He thought they are on the same side because she is also a demon. The little girl in front of him must be killed. In fact, killing her is not enough. With a rage like the hot magma, Ice Rock let out a breath of ice. The girl smiles, then giggles laughing at him. She pinches the hem of her skirt and gives a reverent thank you. Nobody understands what's behind her smiles and gesture. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Atu the Sludge, and I came from SLG. For the time being, I want to kill you all. Bastard. Ice Rock's workry echo across the battlefield and start the battle. Mynoghra's first war has started.